I recently had an experience in the deserts of California that was very instructional to me on what a healthy ego should look like. I was walking through the train in a slightly altered state, one with everything. My ego had dropped. The cacti, the moon, the owls howling in the distance, and I were all part of the same fabric. We were just little fluctuations in the field. However, the person walking beside me was not used to such an environment. They were looking at me for instruction and safety, and the fact that I wasn't really there was not comforting. They were, in essence, a fearful creature, vibrating fear, walking through the valley. Suddenly, a strange noise behind us. What was that? 3 coyotes, in fact, extremely close, tracking us. Suddenly, my ego came back. I knew exactly who I was and where I was. I knew exactly how far the car was and how far the shovel beside the car was. When I came to this realization, I told my friend, "Don't be afraid." And then I let the coyotes know that I was there. I gave him that Samuel Jackson vibe. If you've ever seen Pulp Fiction, you know what I mean. This guy 100% owns that energy. We're all cool. We all want to stay cool and keep on living. But if you push it, I will kill you. And 100%, I was ready to grab that shovel and split the head of the first animal that came at me. No more coyotes yelping. Never heard them again that night. This is what the ego is for protection, to realize there are physical limits to your body that could get bitten off. And there are predators both in the desert and in the city. If you walk around fearfully, they might think, I could just maybe prey on this person. That's when the ego force field needs to be raised with the intention of resistance. No, you will not prey on me. But when that threat is not present, you can bring that force field down. You can realize that the people mingling around you in the coffee shop, on the street, in the ride share, they are essentially you. By accident of birth, they were born with slightly different biology, skin color, parents, but by and large they have similar dreams, anxieties, fears. They want to love and be loved just as you do. And we can look at each other as allies, not as enemies, to make it through this life. Now, here is the wrinkle. Our healthy sense of ego has been hijacked in a very similar way that our healthy sense of appetite has been hijacked. Through most of human history, if you found a tree with sweet fruit on it, it was in our best interest to grab as much of that fruit as possible before the chimpanzees came and stripped the tree. We could never anticipate that one day someone would prey on that instinct by creating hyper-sweet soft drinks and fast food that have almost zero nourishing value. They are just designed to make money by taking advantage of what was once a healthy instinct. Likewise, in the modern world, our thoughts trap us all the time from being present. Of course we need to think, but we need to be able to take it off and put it on. Now, our healthy ego has likewise been sabotaged, been preyed upon by something in the modern world called materialism. Distinguish yourself. Get the clothes or the car or the house that will show the world that you are worthy of being accepted and loved. But just as an overthinking mind keeps you from being present and junk food leads to obesity, the inflated sense of ego does not lead to acceptance, but isolation. Loneliness is endemic in our world because of this. So I encourage all of you to think about this. Meditate on what I've said. Give me your feedback if you disagree. A healthy appetite eats just enough of the right thing to keep a fit body going. A healthy mind thinks the thoughts in the proper time and then is able to switch off so we can be present with our lives as they occur now. And a healthy ego can come up when a predator is in our midst, whether it's in the desert or in the city. But when there is no threat, it can drop so we can see each other as brothers and sisters and help each other to have the best ride as possible as we cruise through this life.